Welcome into KSL Sports Rewind. It's our RPI dissection video. Yeah, that's right. Dane Stewart, Tim Haslam here. We're going to talk to you about the RPI for both boys and girls on today's edition of KSL Sports Rewind. All right, Tim, let's talk a little 4A girls lacrosse. RPI rankings, we're going to dive into these top five on the 4A girls. Let's start number 5. Tim Benoga's been a great year for the T-Wolves coming out of the gate thus far. Highland in at number 4. That's a sneaky Highland team. They got some goal scorers there. Judge Memorial coming in at number 3. Provo number 2. And the biggest question on everyone's minds, number 1, Bear River. Tim, when will Bear River lose, if ever? I mean, it's over 100 games in a row that the Lady Bears have won. It's an unreal winning streak. I mean, what is happening right now with Coach Webb and Bear River?
They've just got a great program, right? They continue to win. They continue to play well. They continue to dominate in that 4A. You asked when are they going to lose? I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't seen next year's schedule, but I don't think they're losing this year. They're to be honest, they should probably next year play Mountain Ridge, a Sky Ridge, a Park City. I think that's what the fans want to see. And so I think that it's time. It's time to face those guys.
Well, and just in case you're wondering, let's be honest here. They played Davis. They played Bingham. They went to Ridgeline. They're in their region. So they've got, Skyview and Green Canyon. They'll play at Corner this week. I mean, they have tried to go up classifications now. Maybe they haven't gone to Park City this year, right? But this is still a group that they've gone and played 6A, 5A teams, and it's like they're playing a 4A team. It's just been the same result. It's just been a team that has executed so well over this whole stretch of 3-4 years in a row of state championships.
Yeah, and that's the sign of a good program. Right. It's the sign of a good culture, not just a single team. And so, what they've got going on up there is awesome. And it's something that can be emulated by anyone, and just the culture that they have and the winning mentality that they have is obviously carried on throughout the years. And again, I don't know that we'll see it end. Right. I think that they'll be dominant in 4A for a long, long time.
They got Molly Call, 55 goals. She's been spectacular. Their goaltending has been great. They've got a pair of goaltenders that are both over. They split time, split minutes so far this year. They're both over 500 save percentage. It's just a team that's got a lot of talent in 4A. Tim, I asked you the question, when will they lose? You said it might be next year. Is there a team that can compete and maybe upset Bear River at some point this year in 4A?
Provo's knocking on the door. They're obviously number 2. If you look at the rating's a little trickier for 4A because they're using the max preps rating instead of the UHSAA formula. But Bear River's essentially double the next, the third team. They're several points ahead of Provo. I know Coach Jensen would love to knock off Bear River in the state championship game. And that's the thing, Dane, when you get to those playoffs, when you get to the state championship game, we've seen it with like Park City Olympus in the 5A ranks in the girls, Park City, Brighton, you see maybe some stronger, what would be the word? You see some better matchups, right? You see some more intense matchups because you lose and you go home, right? And so I think that I think Provo could definitely, if you catch Bear River on a bad day, and anything could happen, especially at Zions Bank Stadium in the state championship game. So I think if there is a team, it's Provo. Judge at 3 is still 5 points behind Provo. So they've got that third spot pretty secure. And then after that, it's anyone's guess, right? And you look at the records of 4 through 15, and they're only separated by 1 or 2 losses, right? It's pretty crazy how we could see this 4A1 pan out. The other thing just to call out is, the top 2 goal scorers in the state are both from 4A. So you mentioned one already, Molly Call. She's got 55 goals. Ryan Hatch from Orem, 75 goals already in the season, which is wild. That's a lot. That's a lot of goals.
That's a lot of goals, especially considering that we've played, 12 games, and she's got 75. That's unreal. Wow. Tim, we had a chance to see Highland earlier this year, and I'm still trying to get used to Highland being in 4A. But they've got a little bit of a three-headed monster in their own right with Chastain and Hoagland and Faunereau, and we saw them play Brighton. They played at Brighton. We covered that game. They got some good goaltending from Eisenberg in that one. This is a Highland team that can be a little tricky if you aren't ready for them. You talk about that kind of 4 through 6, 7. They're all kind of within one game of each other. That Highland team, they've got some players to keep an eye on. Could be a team that could shock you if you're a judge, or maybe a provo if you aren't ready for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And they play judge on the 24th. So we'll definitely know more then. And again, that's why I love this time of year, because the RPI gives us kind of a sense of where we're at. But then so many games left to play, can be anyone's game. And so, yeah, that game on the 24th will be interesting to see how that one shakes out. And then you're right, Dane, any given day, right? You can go out and surprise someone, and Highland has those tools for sure.
I think not a lot of people surprised. Bear River, number 1. We expect them to probably hold on to that the rest of the way. We'll see how the rest of 4A kind of shakes out over the course of the rest of the season, as just a couple of weeks away until the bracket reveal and playoff time. It's crazy how fast it goes, folks. Hey, we got other videos coming out this week. Go check out our 4A boys video. We'll also have 5A, 6A boys and girls. We'll dive into the RPI this week. We'll have more content in future weeks and live game streams as we take you all the way to state championships.